was once a beginner, and you need to realize that. You need to start somewhere. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel if you are a recurring subscriber, and welcome to my channel if you are a new subscriber. I'm happy to have you guys here. Today's vlog is on a beginner's guide to the gym. I wrote out 10 things that I think is really important when you're just starting out in the gym, and I'm happy to share this with you guys. So if this video helps you in any way, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's just get right to it. The first step in making a lifestyle change is deciding to commit. That is the first and most important step. It's the biggest step. Deciding that you are going to commit to this and you are going to follow through. Okay, so deciding to commit is the first one. The second one is thinking about your goals. That kind of goes hand in hand with the first one, but what I want you to think about when you're thinking about your goals is why you are motivated to do this. Why you are motivated to make this lifestyle change. What do you want to achieve? Think about your goals, and what I personally like to do is create a goal board, a vision board, or take some little notepads, some sticky notes, and write your goals on them and put them all around your mirror, on your mirror in the washroom, around where you're getting ready. Whatever you need to put on there that makes you think and makes you motivated, do it. A vision board is a great idea, and little sticky notes work great too. Even just writing it in your journal and being able to go back and look at it and make sure that you are achieving them as time goes on. It's a great reminder and push to reach those goals. So those are the two things that I like to do. Vision board and sticky notes. The third tip is to educate yourself. Go in with a plan. Go in with a plan, look up the workouts, Google the workouts, YouTube the workouts. For new beginners or even people looking for different exercises, I do exercise tutorials, so you can just go through my one playlist and I say how to do each exercise from beginning to end. A lot of other YouTubers out there do the same thing. There's lots of stuff on Google, Women's Health, bodybuilding.com. There's a ton of information out there and tools for you guys to utilize and really educate yourself and help you in making this lifestyle journey. Two of the books that I dug out that really helped me, this was the first one that I got, was the Men's Health Maximum Muscle Plan. I didn't really like to buy women's books because it's all about losing 3 inches on your waist and toning your arms, and there's just a really bad sexist stereotype towards women and lifting weights and building muscle, and I just find that those ones are kind of silly. Because let's just get one thing clear, and this goes hand in hand with educating yourself. Lifting weights is not going to make you look manly or bulky or turn you into a woman bodybuilder and have you so not feminine. It's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You either need to be taking some type of steroid to make you look like that, or it's against women's genetics to become that big. So educate yourself and realize that this is just a rumor that's spread like wildfire, and it is not true. It's actually really hard to build muscle, and as you progress in this fitness journey, you will see that stuff doesn't happen overnight, and it takes a lot longer than a year or two to really get that mature muscle mass built when you're just first starting out. So don't worry. Don't be afraid of the weights, ladies. Do not be afraid of the weights. Okay, so back to this book. I really found this book helpful. I have a piece of my heart in this book. I will never get rid of it, just because, as you can see, I really did my homework. This was the first book that I ever bought when I got into fitness, okay? And I wrote shoulders, arms, chest, abs, back, hips and glutes, legs, total body, and flexibility. And like, I bookmarked all my very important pages, and I studied this book from front to back, okay? So it's called The Maximum Muscle Plan by Men's Health. It is a great book. I really love it. And inside of it, let's go to arms. So there's just a lot of great tips. It's like, don't neglect the triceps, keep elbows fixed while doing lower arm exercises. Just all these tips in here that really are helpful and useful. Next, there is all these exercises and little pictures of how to do it. So you really just need to educate yourself. And this really helped me. Little pictures with how to do it. It walks you through. Sit on the edge of the bench with your feet and shoulder width apart. Hold the dumbbells in your hand at your sides, palm facing forward. It walks you through everything. So you really need to educate yourself and know what you're doing before you get there. I mean, you're gonna learn along the way, but it'll take a lot of the pressure off and anxiety off if you go into the gym with a plan. So that's what's next. Educate yourself. There's lots of books. I used this one for my first one. Second one, I did use a women's health book just because I wanted to see more exercises again. I got all these ones. This was my second book. I really recommend that first one. And it has like the same thing. See, like even the pages are falling out. This book is so old. I just love it though. So go to chapters. It's fun. Educate yourself. Buy some books that inspire you, like these type of pictures and stuff. They're what motivated me to read this, and I literally read this book from front to the back. These days there's also apps out there. I believe one is called G-Fit, and it has a picture of the body, and then you can pick, like, touch the body, so like shoulders, arms, legs, and then it'll come up with all these exercises, and you just like watch how to do it. So there's a lot of tools out there to help you guys educate yourself at the beginning of your fitness journey. Go into the third one is go into the gym with a plan. Now that you have educated yourself and you have written down exercises that you want to do for that specific day, I recommend maybe when you're first starting out, go in and hit a couple different groups. So kind of do like a full body thing, kind of get familiar with it. Or if you feel like you want to split it up right from the get-go, doing like shoulders, arms, back, legs, abs, however you guys want to do it. Do that. Go into the gym with a plan. You've written everything out, you know what you're doing, you've done your homework, and that should take a lot of the anxiety and stress off of you. You are going in there with a plan and you are executing it. Number 4, of course, though, is to get a cute workout outfit that you feel comfortable in and you feel confident in. And now that you know your stuff, you've educated yourself, you're feeling good in this outfit, and you're like, all right, let's go in here. Let's do this. The 6th is to always warm up. This might seem like a no-brainer, but a lot of people forget to warm up, and then you're gonna end up hurting yourself right from the beginning. It's not good. You need to warm up your muscles so that they are preparing themselves for these movements that you don't usually do. Or if you're sitting all day and then you go straight into the gym and A, you're not used to doing these exercises, and B, you haven't warmed up, you're more likely to hurt yourself and just get a bad taste for the gym right from the beginning. It's not supposed to be excruciating painful, so make sure that you make sure that you warm up and listen to your body. Okay? It is supposed to be challenging, but it is not supposed to be excruciating painful, otherwise you did something wrong. So that was number 6, was warm up. Number 7, try to not feel intimidated. Everybody was once a beginner. Everybody started somewhere, okay? The smartest person in the world, Arnold Schwarzenegger, your role model, like pros in this sport, whether it be Olympic sports, bodybuilding, bikini, basketball, whatever. Everybody was once a beginner, and you need to realize that. You need to start somewhere. And in the gym, a lot of people think that it might be intimidating because like people know what they're doing in there and you're a beginner, and that might kind of scare you. But you need to know that people are not there to judge you. And you have a plan that you already researched and educated yourself on. Like, you may think that people are staring at you and like, and that might scare you, but really, if somebody is looking up It's either because they're in between their set, they're listening to music, they're looking around, but they're not necessarily looking at you, or you are doing an exercise completely wrong and they're like, oh my God, that looks like it hurts. So that goes hand in hand with educating yourself. And next is don't be afraid to ask questions, is number 8. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you feel like you're not doing something right, if you're like a little bit unsure and there is somebody beside you that looks really friendly, just say, hey, I'm new here. Do you mind telling me if I'm doing this right? And then you do it, or pull, like lat pull down, shoulder press, whatever. And then they'd be like, they'll be like, actually you do it more like this, or yep, you're doing it right, or make sure that you don't do this. Ask questions. Be friendly. Make friends. If you're friendly and you ask questions, maybe you're gonna end up seeing that guy at the gym or that girl at the gym a couple more times, and you're gonna feel like a little bit more confident because you see a familiar face. So ask questions. Number 9 is don't be afraid to fail. Failure is only when you give up. If you go in there and you just feel like you're completely out of place and this is really embarrassing and you just kind of want to get out of there and then you never go back, that is a failure because you're giving up. But if you go in there and you might feel a little bit silly, but you're really doing it, and maybe you don't get it right the first time, but as you get more familiar with these exercises, it's just gonna come more naturally and you're gonna be able to do it more easily. That is learning. Take everything as a learning experience. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid of what people are thinking of you, because if you live life worrying what people are thinking of you or not doing something because you're worried that somebody is going to think you look silly or something, then you're really not living your life, at least not to your fullest potential. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid of anything, and definitely don't be scared of what a complete stranger is thinking of you. You don't know that person. And hey, if you want to ask questions, maybe that person will become your friend. But if you don't want to make friends, then who cares what anybody else in that gym is thinking of you? And number 10 is make sure that you do whatever you need to do to make this lifestyle change stick. Make this a habit for yourself. Don't overload yourself at the beginning. Take baby steps and set up a routine and a schedule for yourself that you know that you're going to be able to follow through with and keep going. Always do your best, okay? The goal is to always make yourself proud and always be better than the day before. So today I'm going to try to be better than I was yesterday, and tomorrow I'm going to try to be better than I was today. That is the ultimate goal. Don't set yourself up for perfection, because there is no such thing as perfect. And if you're always striving to be the best version of yourself and make yourself proud, there is no way that you won't reach your ultimate goal. There's no way that you will not obtain your goals and meet them and surpass them and set new ones. If life gets in the way one day and you, for some reason, can't make it, then don't say, oh, I give up and I'll start fresh next week. Start doing better right then and there. That's same with your diet. If you mess up and eat something that you didn't want to eat or that you know that you shouldn't have ate, don't go balls to wall and just binge and then say that you'll start over Monday or Friday or tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into Monday. I don't know. Just start doing better right then and there. I kind of just went off there, so I forget what I was going with that last one. Alright, that's all the tips that I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I tend to ramble a lot, but I'm pretty sure that I got every single thing that I wanted to say out on camera for you guys. So give this video a thumbs up if it helped you in some way. I really hope it did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.